Good afternoon, everybody. I am here finally. I know it's much later than what I would normally be starting at, but I had things to take care of today, and I'm running a little bit late on everything as it goes. But welcome on in, everybody. Hope everyone's been having a good weekend so far. And everybody's happy, healthy, safe, and all of those things. So last night we were working on trying to wire up the being able to upload images and sound files for alerts. And we're at the point now where I can start kind of putting that stuff on the page and seeing what I'm going to do with it. I was thinking about it last night. I was thinking about it during the day here, and I definitely want it to be kind of a widget that I reuse. That's sort of like an asset widget that will show you everything you've already uploaded, and you can either select something you've already uploaded, or you can then upload through it. I think that's what I want it to be. Which is good because it kind of harmonizes that whole thing and kind of puts it in its own little spot, I guess. The other thing that I haven't really dug into is ordinarily I would be base 64 encoding the data coming in and putting it into the database and all that stuff. And I'm kind of holding off on that because I don't know if I need to do that for H2. If it were any other database, like if I was going against Postgre or Oracle or anything like that, I would definitely be doing that. But since H2 is built in Java, I'm kind of curious to see if I need to do any base 64 encoding or decoding coming in or going out for it, or if it'll just kind of take the binary data correctly, right? So I'm going to kind of keep that, I'm kind of filing that away in my back pocket and see if I need to do that as we test here. I suspect I will have to. But we'll see. We'll see. I want to test it. It's always something I've always taken for granted, right? Like, oh, you gotta do this. But I don't know if I really have to in this particular case because of the set of tools I'm using. But we'll see. We'll see. So I'd gotten to the point where I have this stuff kind of wired up here. We've got our alert settings. I don't have the alert text size. Well, I don't have to do anything with that because it's coming out of the JSON blob. So we should be fine there. I don't have it coming into the model, which is what we need to add it, I would say. So settings model. Okay, so I do have it here. But do I have it in the controller where I build the model? Oh, here we go. Yeah, gotta put it here. Models set alert text size. Yes, that's what I want. How much? Add that in there. I don't know if this convert to multipart file that I've done feels excessive. in previous times I've just kind of thrown the bytes in there as a separate. Like I've had two separate fields, one that's the multipart file and one that's just the file in byte, and just called it a day. So this might be a bit excessive, but I've never tried it this way, so let's just see what happens. But the other thing we need to do is I need a service layer to save. Got the edit page. Then we have up. Settings object up. Right. So this is where we're going to have the alert settings service, which I've already created. I'm just going to have to put another thing in here. Where is it? Alert settings service. Things for ID, and then we're going to have a public boolean 8 settings. Things with asset settings. And so the settings to AO update settings will actually work for that. Because that's, so I pull off alert settings row. Plan. That will work there, but then I also have to send that to the update assets. Update, or I guess really just create if I need to. Well, I do need to fix this though, because I need to put the new columns in here, right? So active settings. That'd be image ID and sound. So image ID, sound ID. Settings, image ID, sound. New settings that get image ID, new settings get sound ID. Go. Update settings. Settings. Yeah, so put sound ID or image ID question mark sound ID more. Okay, get image ID, throw that sound ID. Okay, that's pretty update. Alert settings, that's correct. Okay. We have that integrated with this one. Means every time we update this, we have to have the right stuff, which means we should really update the or create the assets first for updating. So this, and we need that's CAO. I don't want to create. So public boolean create ask insert into asset name content type content create updated. Created will be what did I call it on the other one? Current times. Have those. But that said, I want to get a so I want bring JDBC call to up things equal and returning ID so how do I do that? There is a way to do this. How do I run a equal insert state via string JDC and have it return the new ID field generated directly by database. Yeah, so there's like, yeah, key holder. I remember key holder being a thing. I was like, couldn't remember like the name of it, but I remember now that it says key holder. I'm like, yeah, I you have to do. So update is used to execute the insert statement. Prepared statement creator is used to create a prepared statement. Sets parameters for single statement and specify what we want to return generated keys. The generated key holder is used to hold the keys that are generated by the insert statement. If the update method is called, you can retrieve the generated key from the key holder using get key. Return the ID of the newly generated. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's. I knew there was a way to do it. I couldn't think of. I couldn't think of the thing that does it. The name of the class. So it rows affected ADC template update action statement return generate keys. Folder. I forgot to do right. So generated key holder. Okay. All right. The first one would be file name, content type, and then content. That is correct. What's there? Okay. Okay. Turn key holder. So then I want to. This doesn't make sense to return rows affected. Because what I really need is, yeah, I need the rose effect. Just need the generated key. We'll return. We'll return. Key holder get key along value. Right. And this is okay. Okay. So that gives me very keys. Keys are held on the list of maps for each item in the list. Represent the keys for each row. Multiple columns of the map on multiple entries. Okay. Alright. In this case, we only have one identity column. Alright. That'll give us the ID back, which then we can stuff into the other thing. So over on the alert settings service, over here, what we would do is say, along, image, new image ID. This is up. So I need to make sure first. I have to do this anyway. So we'll say public boolean asset this. Yeah, that's basically it. Equal. Yeah. And zero. They even put, damn. They even put the greater than zero there. That's. I mean, I'm constantly impressed by this. Yeah, where ID is that? Okay. Then we'll check if the asset exists. It does. We don't have to create it. Do I even need that? There won't be any ID. Maybe I don't even need that. Because in the case when we're creating something, there won't be an asset ID in there. So I can just kind of go off of that. Say, state settings. If settings that get get alert image. Not equal null and things that get alert that get e not equal 0. Then or I guess it would equal 0, then we would, holy shit, yeah, do exactly that. That's exactly what we do. We'd, the image ID, we create asset, the alert image, and then in the settings, set the image ID to image. Not argue with that. That is exactly correct. If settings get alert sound does not equal null and get ID equals 0. It's not ID. Okay, this is starting to really drive home what we can power here. All right, and then that will set those. And then when we call update settings here, we'll have the appropriate IDs if they're not already set, and we have sounds that we want to use. So that's good. Okay. Update settings, and then I guess there would just be 3. Like cool. Settings. And asset, image ID. So in this case, we don't need to do all of it. We have to say if the alert image is not no that's true, because if you're creating, we want to make sure that the ID is also 0, because that means you're creating something new. You're not just taking something that already yeah, I think that's correct. So in the create settings, the sound ID, okay. Okay, so now in the controller itself, I have to just rejigger some things. So build settings object. Build settings object. Alert settings. Assets. Oh right, I didn't give this a regular. Both those are valid here. We got these settings. Alert text size there. Add that in there. Rows of settings. Settings. And then, wait. If model get alert image not equal null. The image asset. File name. Content type. Content. Let's see here. I mean, yeah, if this is correct if you're uploading alert. If you only pick one, then the IDs will be set. So I do this. And then same with sound. But I want to that's for okay, this is building it for create, but even then I have to say if there's just ID. So say else if model dot okay. What's going on here? So in here, I'm gonna need to put a private long or image ID, private long sound ID. Right, source. All right, getters and setters for that. Leave that, okay, and these will only be populated if you choose an image that's already been. Yeah, I think. Although, part of me thinks like I could just make this a one-trick pony and just say like, actually it'd probably be better. It'd probably be better if the widget itself, if you upload it, it took care of the upload immediately, brought back the ID, and then that ID was then just the only thing on the page. Instead of having the multi-part file in this model, just move those into... That would simplify things quite a bit. Because then I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything special in the service layer like I'm doing now. I don't have to handle the case of inserting the stuff. It will already be there. And I can just kind of make the assumption that it's already there. Yeah, so I'm rethinking this design altogether here. I think, yeah. Yeah, I'm rethinking altogether. Get rid of that. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Throws everything else off, but it makes it so I don't have to do weird crap with that particular model. Right, like I don't have to do this anymore, right? I can just say, just take the ID, if any, that came in. Things object. That. Means I don't need the alert settings with assets. I can just do alert settings row like that. Which is better. That image ID, or image ID. Okay, and then I don't have to do anything different for update. It'll either have the row ID, it'll either have an SID or it won't have any SID. So that'll take care of itself. Then in the build model object, I don't need to do the alert settings row. which the model that's alert image ID, row get image ID, models, and ID. That get rid of convert to multi-part file. Need that for the asset thing later on. Okay. Yeah, this would be a lot nicer then. So I can kind of compartmentalize the upload stuff into another thing and have that be handled separately. And if it fails, it doesn't have to drag the whole page down with it necessarily. Settings, alerts, things for ID. Things, objects for update. Settings row. I mean, that actually can stay the same. I don't need this service layer update settings. I always have so much trouble actually getting the tooltips to work in Eclipse on Linux. Settings, service. I don't need either. Just get rid of those together. Now to get alert settings for ID. Alert settings with asset. I don't think I need that either. I can just do what I had before. That would be the settings, build model object, settings. Yeah. I don't need this. I don't need this service. Yeah. That file all together for the moment. What I do need is a controller to handle asset load stuff. So we'll have I guess an asset that widget controller maybe, because I'm sure it'll have like a management controller at some too. But think just a widget controller would be good right now. Say front end. Package. That's it. Widget controller and things. End controller. Controller. Yeah. Mapping. That. Okay, so first thing we want to do is actually view them. View them so that they can be picked, and also have an upload there for it. Hopefully, yeah. So. Bring you. West mapping. No. Mapping. Flash. Okay, and then give servlet request model. All right, this would be asset widget. Right. So this will be just the view all. Right. So asset AO. Static file string show all. Cool. Ordered by updated and created. Yeah. just order by. And we got public list of all assets. The row mapper. Yep, that is what I want. And then here is all that stuff. Okay. Okay, everything there. Gives me all of those. Although, I guess there really should be some paging involved with that. How does H2 handle paging here? Pronoun. Functions. Pronoun. Returns the number of the current row. This method returns a long value. It is supported for select statements as well as delete or update. First row is row number 1. It is calculated before ordering and grouping results that, but after evaluating index condition, even when index conditions are specified in an outer query, use row number over function to get row numbers after grouping or in a specified order. R between 2 and calculate before ordering and grouping results. So I really want it after it's ordered. So row number over. There's the number of the current row starting with 1. Row number over order by whatever. Okay. I see how they're doing it. So I would have to do %s row number over order by up. I have to order by again. I would imagine I would have to. That's where let me do this. So number over, and I guess as Arnhem, where Arnhem mean mark question mark. Okay, and we had the move it, static, final, and page size 20. Then do a account. So public get asked that account. People damn that field bonds. Total asset, right? And start is page -1 times page size +1 and is means start plus page size -1 for total asset. Everyone is smaller? Yeah, I guess, yeah, whichever one is smaller. Yeah, okay. So then this is start and right. Okay, so running through it in my head, I think that will be correct. Okay, so that will get us all the assets back that I can then probably be able to pick from. So we'd have to have an asset model thing to go with the controller, and that would have the potentially, I guess that would, I could build up the multi-part files in there like I was doing with the other one and just have that whole list of them built up. Although I don't know if I need to go through the whole motions of building it up that way, but I guess the alternative is to have it be either duplicated in the model or have a separate model object. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Well. My brain is not right now. My brain is definitely not in coding mode at the moment. I'm trying to focus at the same time. I'm kind of like, meh. I don't know if I want to do any more tonight. I know it hasn't been a very long stream, but I'm just like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, it's kind of I know what I have to do, kind of a slog. I'm just kind of like, my brain's just kind of shutting down a little bit here. Yeah, you know what? We'll just we'll make it a very short stream. Just there is to it. Because we'll be doing some more streaming in a little bit tonight, around 10ish or so. We're all just gonna try a different game, and I could use some extra time here to kind of prep for that a little bit. So you know what? I think, yeah, an hour and 15 minutes is probably the shortest stream I've ever done, but you know, I'm just not feeling it right now. So I am going to call it right there for right now, my friends. But like I said, I'll be back a little bit later tonight in about 2 hours, a little under 2 hours. I'll be back and we're doing some multiplayer gaming with Shin and Overlord Cornut. That was as we always do. And it doesn't look like anybody else is on right now that I can send you to. So I'm just going to kind of let you guys go with that, my friends. And like I said, I'll be back in about 2 hours. I think we're going to try Dragon Quest Builders 2. So I think that's on the list. So I think that's what we're gonna head for. So I hope all you guys tune in for that. But in the meantime, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you. And I hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you, bye.
This is the way.